here for my broadcast, and we're here to help the residents of Flint, Michigan. If you are in Flint listening to this broadcast right now, if you know someone in Flint who needs some water, please send them to 1657 Broadway Boulevard to the Triumph Church Flint campus. We have stacks of water right here in the front lobby, and we can donate to you. We want to make sure we give away as much of this water as we possibly can. Now, if you want to donate water, you can come here too. We'll still take your donations. But we really want to get folks in Flint who need water to come here to Triumph Church and make sure that they get some water. It is fresh and clean and here waiting for them. So tell them to come on down. We would love to have them come here. You probably heard about the issue of Legionnaire's disease. The governor actually announced or admitted, however you want to put it, that the cases of Legionnaire's disease spiked during the same period when they had the water switchover from the Detroit water to water from the Flint River. So people have died from Legionnaire's disease. Now, it is not conclusive that the water is directly responsible, but the governor finally did something smart. He put it out there before anybody else, because this would be yet another problem that emanates from the governor's office. And it's just unimaginable that this is happening. But we are no longer a voice crying in the wilderness. You hear this story everywhere now. Rachel Maddow on MSNBC has done several reports. Every major news publication has done it around the world now. And that is a good thing as we shed more light on this issue. I have a special guest sitting next to me right now. Pastor David Johnson is a pastor with Triumph Church. First of all, I want to thank you, Pastor Johnson, for being here. Thank you so much for allowing us to use this beautiful facility.
Thank you, Brother Cliff. We're so thankful for your presence here today. We thank you for partnering with us in such a great and needed effort, and it's a very intentional effort. And we're looking to make a difference today with the residents of the Flint community. So thank you so much for being with us.
I consider it an honor and an obligation to be here. So thank you for facilitating that. You guys are taking care of the spiritual needs of residents of Flint, but they have physical needs that you're dealing with as well. Tell us what you have witnessed here in Flint as this water crisis has unfolded. More and more people understand that their water has been poisoned, and some people, in fact, know that they've had lead poisoning.
It's so funny that you asked that question, Cliff, because I was actually in a conversation with one of our members here at our Flint campus, and I was asking them to enlighten me on some of what the residents here in the city of Flint have actually had to go through. And you know, what's interesting about this is that, you know, it's great now that it's finally getting the eyes and the ears and the legs and the mobility and the push behind it. But really, they've been dealing with this for quite some time. And to see how their lives have been impacted and altered as a result of this debacle of situation it's been most unfortunate. But we are here today to be able to say to the residents of Flint that, first of all, on behalf of our senior pastor, Simon King, Jr., I just want to give a shout out to him because he is doing a great job of leading this effort, particularly here at our Flint campus. But I just want to also say to the members of Triumph Church who have donated that we are here to make a difference to the residents of the city of Flint.
You talked about the conversation you had with the member. What are some of the issues that have come up as a result of this water? Yes, people are getting sick. Yes, people can't bathe or cook. But there are some spiritual and psychological problems that come with the hardship that is created by this. You hear about it all the time. Could you share with us how this has impacted people in Flint?
Well, I think the most important entity that we have to discuss is the children. The fact that the children are being affected by this. And, you know, once you get lead into your system, there's no way to get it out of your system. And so, you know, it's one of those things where we just want to bring a sense of awareness and attention that the government has got to step in and make a difference. We're looking for our civic leaders here in the state of Michigan to take ownership and accountability of this situation and to see and know the demographic that has been affected wide range here in the city of Flint. And so we want the residents here to know that the Church of the Living God is standing with you, that the believers, the people who have been called out and called together are believing God not only for change in this particular situation, but we're hoping that the love that is expressed through the distribution of this water will make a difference in the lives of the residents, even if we can just help out just a little bit.
Pastor David Johnson, I think you're absolutely correct when you say the primary issue is the children. We know that lead has a very deleterious effect on children for a long time into the future.
Yes.
What are you and other clergy members here in Flint prepared to do in the future, as you know these young kids are going to have problems with cognitive learning and problems in school and maybe behavioral problems? How do you prepare for something like that?
Well, we know that this is going to be an ongoing journey. And I'm excited to be able to see, first of all, the clergy community coming together. I'm excited about the pastors. I've been talking to pastors not only in the city of Flint, but pastors from all across the country who are willing to partner with the city of Flint to see this problem addressed. And I'm thankful because I do believe that we can do more together than we can ever do divided. And so we just want to give a shout out to all of our volunteers, everybody that donated water. I know that there are multiple places where water is being distributed in the city of Flint, but we're just so thankful for those who are been contributing here at this location. We're even thankful for you.
I'm thankful to be here. I am thankful to be here. And by the way, one of those locations to pick up water right now, ladies and gentlemen, is right here at 1657 Broadway Boulevard, the Triumph Church Flint campus. If you are in Flint listening right now, if you know somebody in Flint, tell them they can come get some water right here at the Triumph Church. I have to ask you this question, Pastor. A lot of folks in Flint and around the state, around the country, are angry.
Yes.
And I think I read somewhere that you're supposed to pray for those and forgive those who despitefully use you. What do you say to folks who are angry about what their government has done?
Yeah, well, what we want to do is we want to bring awareness and attention to this situation. And I think that that's what my job is as a clergyman. My job is to help bring a sense of awareness to this problem, but not just bring awareness to the problem, but bring a solution to the problem. And so that's what we're really trying to do. In all things, the Bible says, be angry, but sin not. And so what we want to do is we want to provoke a positive protest. We want to bring enlightenment we want answers. We want the governor and some of the other people who've been involved in this to just be straightforward with us, to give us the answers that are most deserved, particularly not just for those who are part of the community that has not been affected, but in a real sense for the residents who are living and breathing this every single day. Not to have viable drinking water is below human standards. And so we just want to make sure that we are rising to the occasion, that we are giving awareness and attention to this epidemic, and that we do all that we can as a community, as a body of believers, to solve this problem. So you said it today. We're here at Triumph Church, Flint campus, 1657 Broadway. If you know anybody that needs water in your home, we got a typhoon of water here today. We want you to come and get it, and we certainly want to be a blessing to the residents of the Flint community.
Well, you've been a blessing to the residents of Flint, a blessing to us at WCHB for allowing us to be here. Let me make sure I heard you correctly. Be angry, sin not, so it is okay for Flint residents to be angry and protest and let their voices be heard, provided they don't break the law.
Absolutely, absolutely, because I think that in a real sense, this is something that will happen in other places if we don't bring the attention and awareness to it that needs to be brought to it. And so that's our job, that's our aim, that's our goal, to be able to see and know that no other community has to experience what Flint has had to experience. In all things, God gives us the ability, in every situation, we get the opportunity for testimonial, revelatory application. And so we get the opportunity to see and know God in a way that we've never seen and known him before. And even through this test, even through this trial, God is still working because people are coming together. The love is being shown. The community is being drawn together. Volunteers are coming from everywhere. We've had so much water dropped off at our campuses this week. It's just been phenomenal for us to be able to see even the residents of Detroit get behind this effort and to support it to this magnitude. And I know, like I said, we're not the only church doing it, but we're just doing our part where we are, and we're excited about that.
Fantastic. I'm excited too. Thank you so much for being our guest. Pastor David Johnson, a pastor with Triumph Church. Something else you want to add?
Just real quick, Cliff, before we get off, you can drive right up to 1657. We're right under the canopy here out front. You can drive up front, and we will load your car up, amen, with water if you need it. And it's first come, first serve. So as much as you need, you come get it. We're going to be going, sending some of our volunteers door to door later on today. We're just going to make an all-out effort to make a difference here in the city of Flint.
Fantastic. Thank you again, Pastor David Johnson of the Triumph Church Flint campus.
Thank you, brother.
Fantastic. We're going to take a break. And we have much more coming from Flint. Stay with us. This is AM 1299.9 FM WCHB.
The revenue.
12 times, in fact, has been